And look, the sun's come out for the first time in 6 months. I never realised how difficult it would be just speaking to a camera rather than to an audience, and how much you need an audience to kind of feed off when you're talking. It's like talking into a vacuum, which is completely bizarre. But it's very good to be back in Dunbar, if briefly. And although by the time anyone sees this, I'll be 12,000 miles away and in bed and asleep, it is also nice that I'm going to end up on YouTube saying something other than, "It's really cold." But there you go. Welcome. I just wanted to apologise for having started all this stuff off to the extent that I did, and then running away and leaving you all to clear up the mess afterwards. My original thoughts about what this project was about and what we would hope to achieve through it, and I think the key thing was always my conviction that making use of IT is simply, it's not rocket science. It is actually, things are very simple to do, and that the best way to learn how to do things is by actually doing them, not going on one-day courses, but taking part in projects, making things, doing things that are important to your actual business. I suppose one of the problems with doing those one-day courses is that you're there for a day and then you don't use anything that you've learned for months, if ever, again. Whereas it's really the repetition that embeds the learning that you've done, and that repetition gives you that kind of familiarity that breeds confidence as well. So a major part of the idea of the project was that essentially that people would learn by playing with the equipment and with the software and with the applications in order to gain knowledge, skills and confidence. So the big question is now, well, what's next? How do we retain what's been good in the project? How do we carry it forward? How do we keep building on what's been done before? And, you know, what is plan B? And is it going to be better than plan 9 from outer space? One would hope so. The real problem is with all projects is that money gets parachuted in for a short space of time and then there is nothing that follows on. Things just fade away. And we don't want this project to end in the same way. So, I hope you all got a lot out of the project. I certainly did, and I even got a job in New Zealand at the end. I hope you have a good day. 2 things that I've really learnt from this whole process. One is that whatever you're doing with technology, it's always much cheaper than you imagine it's going to be. And the other thing is always to remember that perseverance pays. See ya. The Kiwi has landed. I've just been told that if this is put down from widescreen to 4:3, I will lose about 3 stone, which sounds good to me, by the way. Rabbit. I've forgotten what I said now. And let's try that again, shall we?